Alright guys, welcome back. This is the last war of the season, and like I've said a million times, I really didn't take much into this season. It was basically just an easy season for me, just recovering from issues due to Corona. So I'm in a alliance now. I jumped around a bit. So I was in DSVG for a while. Now I'm in Elite. Just they were in P1 and dropped down to P2. A little thanks to me because of my bad play. Hopefully not. So my first matchup, which wasn't actually my fight, it was someone else's fight, but we were waiting for a bit, would be against the champion. And I decided to use Quake because obviously the champion is a very easy guy to Quake. The reason I used him also is because I believe that Node had I think some sort of weakness debuff, and if you've been playing for a while, you know that if you run in willpower, the debuff will actually heal you up. And I'm running suicides, and I figured why not just use Quake. It will be a long fight, but at least I will still get my health back, especially if I don't really get hit from him. So this match was straightforward and simple because of the stubborn node. I have to parry him a bit. So even though I'm parrying him, you could see my willpower kicked in. Actually recovering 166 right now versus the 114 from my suicides. So it's fairly simple, and gradually Quake health is going up and champion health is going down. It's a long fight, but it's one of the easy fights where you could just Quake and parry. So this is gonna be over in a few minutes or so, and she shuts down his unstoppable, so you don't really have to worry about that. Even if he does get unstoppable, really and truly, if you just parry him, that's fine. And just like that, he's down. So we're gonna move on to the next fight, which was actually my fight that I was supposed to take, which basically I just brought one champ for that one fight. And because it was Elsa, I had to bring a mutant because last match of the season, you don't know if somebody will place with suicides, because my alliance, everybody plays with suicides that run suicides. Basically I place with suicides. Usually it's not really recommended, but if that's what it is, that's what it is. So I had no problem just bringing that Colossus just for that one fight, and he make light work of Elsa. And the good thing about Colossus, which I like, is that every time he parries, he also does close to 1500 damage. So as you could see here, it's 1497, I believe. So she has 2 bars of power, and I could easily finish her off with a combo and an SP1. But I just rather parry her and let my parry do all the damage. So she's now at 4%. Every parry will be taking out close to 1500 HP from her. So there you see she's down. And that wasn't really a tough fight. It was a very simple fight. Another good thing I love about Colossus, he's not really high ranked. I believe he's somewhere close to 30. He's an R3. So that parry 1500 is actually a lot. So just imagine if he gets ranked up to 200, he'll be doing some serious damage. He's actually one of my favorite mutants. He is my favorite mutant. The next fight would be Quake versus Doom, and on this node you really cannot dex because he will actually gain power. And I really against Doom, I suck at quick and parry because his combos are really strange. So the evade only works, but I always get hit on the last one. That was just dumb right there where I got hit. You will see on evades only that the last hit, the last evade I always get hit. Don't know why, but it's just what it is. I really don't know how to do evade only really good. I'm not Minash, but sometimes Quake does it by herself automatically, which saves me, and I don't get hit when she does it by herself. But when I try to do it, I always get hit. So Doom is not going down with an easy fight. And at this point, I really gave up. I was like, wow, I got hit so many times already. I might as well just restart this fight. If there was a restart button, then I would have done that shit. But as you could see, I'm just going to go with what I do. And I realize I'm at 1%, and I might as well just go in and give it everything. And then obviously I died from the suicides, but it was a dumb matchup. Usually I would have used, or like to have used, maybe Void there. Who knows? Like it was just a dumb matchup, and it never goes well. Like I've never seen a single solo there with Quake, unless I'm mistaken. Someone probably done it before, but I've never really seen it. So it can be done, especially if the AI cooperates. So I just went back in with Quake to finish him off. There you see again, if it only get hit by the last hit. And he's at 11. Clock is ticking. Let's see if we can do a countdown. The guys from TXA know how the countdown goes already. 10, 9, 3, 2, 1, and the fight is over. Shout out to, I can't remember who did the countdown, but shout out to that guy. The countdown for the exit, it was awesome. So moving on to the next fight, we're gonna go against Juggernaut on Encroaching Stun, and I really don't know why Juggernaut is there, because that's an easy fight. I was told to bring Captain Infinity War for that fight, but you know me already. I like bringing Quake into Alliance War because she makes things so much easier. And because it was the final war, I decided to bring Elsa just for a bit of fun, because I didn't get to play with her much because she was on defense when I was in DSVG. But in this alliance, she's not even on defense. So I'm running Suicide, so she was a great option. So I just needed her for one fight, and I just said, why not? Might as well just use her. And as you could see, Quake is making light work of the Juggernaut. I do have to parry for that indestructible, but apart from that, it's just going to be an easy fight. And by now everybody should know Encroaching Stun just kicked in, but it would not hit me because with Quake you just start at 454. Wait, Encroaching Stun, whatever the time is, I think it's 51, 4:51. Yeah, about 10 seconds from when the fights first start. I will put it up so you guys will know. And apart from that, yeah, you just do that and that fight is easy. Now this is the fight that I really wanted, and this is the fight against Red Guardian on Window of Opportunity and One Eye Open. So basically with the One Eye Open, you know, if you stun him, whatever damage you do while he's stunned gets reflected back to you, which is also a good fight for Namor. But it's also a great fight for Elsa, because really and truly Elsa doesn't need to stun you. With that evade that she has, it automatically just helps you out really. And it's only about, let's see, about 20 seconds into the fight. And because I'm running Suicides, I lost a bit of health. Also, I put the degen on him, which kind of helped me out a bit, because after that he was like toast. And let's see if we could do it in less than a minute. Yeah, So we did it in less than a minute with Elsa. So basically, she was a great option for that fight, and I kind of miss playing her. So there you have it. I took a shot with her, and that fight was in the bag. Easy peasy. Now the next fight, Window of Opportunity. This is a fight that I really didn't want to upload because it did not go as planned. So Window of Opportunity, how I started it. So you see the timer, well, I can't see it here, but I started quaking around 4:54, which is the time that we allocate for you to actually use that quake on that node. 4:54. Well, so I started at 4:54, but I started at 4:54. It just didn't go as planned, because as you could see there, I got stunned, and from there it just went downhill. I was pissed off, I was upset, and I was like, you know what, let's revive and go back in. Maybe I missed the 4:54 mark, and then I looked at it, and then I saw 4:54 again, and then I hit heavy on 4:54, and I can tell you from there on it just went downhill, because it was a terrible fight, especially because I keep getting stunned and my timing was off on the heavy. So I went back in, and we have a Quake chat group, and I asked Line Crew, who's in NY, about the timing. Now this is actually his fight. I can't remember who they were against, but this is the same node, and he's starting at 4:54, exactly at 4:54, and the fight is going a lot better than mine did. Now in the chat group we decided that, you know what, instead of doing it at 4:54, maybe we should do it between 4:55 and 4:54, not 4:54 and 4:53, which is what I was doing. So as you could see, it actually shuts down the window of opportunity. If you have any questions or you want to know more about that, you could always add Line Crew. That's his line ID at the bottom of the screen, and he could explain it, or you could just join the group, and basically anything about Quake that you need to know, it will be in the chat group. But my fight just didn't go as planned, and yeah, I just blew it. But as you could see, he's almost done with the Sasquatch. Another good thing, Sasquatch is not defensive, so it's kind of easy just for you to quake him, and there's no timer there for window of opportunity anymore, because that was the end of it. So hope you guys enjoy. Have a good one.